having trouble sleeping right now. Got a lot on my mind, so I'm gonna talk about it. Yeah, so, um, where do I start? Every year, as the years went on, when I was at Lighthouse, they listened to me less and less of my point of story whenever I got in trouble. Not that they ever listened before, but they listened to me less willing to listen to me as the years went on. Um, every year I went to Lighthouse, and the first year I was at Lighthouse, um, I got lunch, paid for lunch there, and then next year the Mr. Orlando explained that the changed the rules next year to encourage people to be a little free. Well, it just feels like they were just being dicks because they were. I was just thinking to myself because that didn't make any sense. So I couldn't get lunch anymore last year, so I basically starved myself and got skinnier and skinnier and skinnier. Uh, this was when I was living with mom, and the last 3 years, um, the days I didn't pay for the lunch, which was not that many, the first year, second year that was, and the third year that was pretty much every day because I wasn't level free, and I turned down the offer of level free when I was 10, I think, and I feel like they just changed the rules so that would to get me to be level free. Or was I 11 when I got the chance to be level free? It was one of those ages. It was either the first year or the second year of school when I was living with mom. And Lighthouse School gave me a hard time and sent me to time for 15 minutes. And a timeout for throwing away my lunch all the time. And the Lighthouse teachers took my lunch for the last 3 years when I was living with mom every day. Uh, this until I lived with dad and was in dad's custody. Took my lunch out of the garbage after I threw away. And expecting to eat it. They expected to eat it. So I strangled as many. I strangled and punched as many in the teachers in the head as I could. And look, I think that was the most mature response. So I was in time off for the rest of the day, which was every day when I was living with mom for the last 3 years, I mean, when she was dying of ALS. And Vinny, he would yell at me and give me a hard time just like Lighthouse would. Vinny's my abuser who abused me as a kid for 7 years when I was living with my mom, when I was in my mom's custody and not in my dad's anymore. So he would give me a hard time for throwing the lunch away and say, this shit's fucking expensive all the time. Every day over the same thing. And then he would pack I would have to throw away the lunch several times a day, and he would have to take out the garbage several times a day and put it back in my lunchbox. Uh, and he would say, I took your lunch out of the garbage and put it back in your lunchbox. It's like, I'm like, really? I'm not going to eat that less now. They took it out. When something's in the garbage or food in the garbage, that's my idea, no matter what it is in, is where it should stay. Not be dumpster diving. It's not a CD or DVD, dumbass. And you too, Lighthouse. You're a dumbass. All of you teachers. Well, there are exceptions like Mr. Phillips, Mr. Horgan, and Miss Lee, and Mr. Posnick, and Miss Cormier, and others like that. So, for the last 3 years I was living with Mom, I basically had the same lunch in my lunchbox every day. So, and they were expecting to eat it, and they stopped. Finally, just wouldn't like go until I was living with Dad, because then I started eating my lunch again, because, well, no, I didn't eat my lunch again when I was living with Dad. I remember the first year, it's the first year when I was living with Dad, which was last year I was living with Mom. I remember I didn't eat my lunch because Dad made because I was mad at him. And they didn't send me to timeout or give me a hard time. It was incredible for the rest of the year. And they gave me the whole rest of the year to grieve over my mom, so they were so nice and sweet to me. Too bad the honeymoon doesn't last forever, right? That's what they say, right? And boy, life is a bitch. One time, and here's, you don't really find this really stupid. Miss James, yeah, I'm dragging you into this now. The last time I saw Sasha was when Miss James, I found out, sent him to a group home for some reason. And it was the last time I saw Sasha. I don't know why Miss James sent him to a group home, but Miss James got a hot time with Sasha, and he gave her a fuck you push. And as not really a hard push, more this a tap, as in fuck you. And so he yelled at Miss James saying, "You put me there, you put me there." And Miss James was shocked, like, and then she gave him a judgmental look, and said it this louder than what Sasha said, and says, "You put yourself in there." And then this teacher, our homeroom teacher, called a code red. It's when you have to restrain someone something, which I didn't get why they had restrained Sasha, because he wasn't being violent, he was just being loud and giving him a piece of his mind. So the teacher that called the rest of the 8-bag, or the cult, made things worse for Sasha. So let me get this straight. So they come to the room hold Sasha down and restrain him, and drag him to timeout when he hasn't even hurt anyone. You're supposed to do that when he hurts someone or when he hurts people. Usually, they say they're supposed to restrain you because you are hurting somebody dangerous. Blah blah blah. No, this time they just did that just because they wanted to do it, and and I asked Miss James, what was that all about? And she said, nothing. He's crazy. Oh, and mind your business, she said. Yeah, so she decided to make a joke saying he's crazy. Well, it was kind of a mean joke. And one time, Miss Holmberger made a mean comment and says, "You're working? Are you pretending? Are you trying to be a student again, Jake?" And I'm like, "What?" I'm thinking to myself, "What the fuck does that mean? Is this bitch drunk?" I'm guessing. I didn't say, "Hey, Miss Holmberger, how many pies have you eaten?" Because you look like you're having some neck fat on your neck. That's what she looks like when she saw it. I mean, she didn't look bad, but she didn't look great like she used to. She looks like she gained a few pounds. Then next time I saw her, she looks like she lost those few pounds. And next time I saw her, she looks like she lost more pounds. And then eventually she looked perfectly in good shape. Uh, so I should have said that. How many pies has she had? That would have been funny. Lay off the pies, I should have said. Hey, you need to lay off the pies, Miss Holmberger. Oh, okay, I see. We're playing the asshole. Well, two can play on this game. How much pies did you have for breakfast? 12? And Vinny said when he knew that something was up, decided he wanted cereal. And he says, "This is the Jake I know, eating 15 meals a day," while he was playing cereal. And, which, before I lost the weight at 10, I was eating 15 meals a day for the first 3 years, and a little at 9 and 10. And 10 is when I started losing the weight. And then I was getting too skinny.